What if I told you that some of the most advanced AI systems are like mysterious black boxes, making decisions that even their creators can't fully understand? I know it sounds like science fiction, but it's our reality. You're probably using AI-powered tools every day, from virtual assistants to social media algorithms, and they're all making hidden decisions that affect your life. It's a bit unsettling, isn't it? As I started digging into this topic, I realized that AI explainability is a huge concern. We're talking about complex systems that can process vast amounts of data, recognize patterns, and make predictions, all without being transparent about their thought process. It's like trying to understand how a master chef creates their signature dish, but they won't share the recipe. And trust me, it's not just about curiosity, it's about accountability. But what happens when these black box AI systems make mistakes? Who's responsible? It's a tough question, and one that we're still grappling with. I think about self-driving cars, for instance, which rely on AI to navigate roads and avoid accidents. If a self-driving car gets into an accident, we need to know what went wrong, and how we can prevent it from happening again. And that's where AI transparency comes in. It's essential for building trust in these systems. So, what exactly is a black box AI? It's essentially a system that uses complex algorithms and data to make decisions, without providing any insight into its reasoning. It's like a magician's trick. You see the outcome, but you don't know how it was achieved. And it's not just limited to AI, we see similar phenomena in other fields, like medicine, where doctors might use complex statistical models to diagnose patients, without fully understanding how the models work. As I explored this topic further, I stumbled upon some fascinating research. Scientists have been trying to peek inside these black boxes, to understand how they make decisions. It's a bit like reverse engineering a puzzle. You know the outcome, but you need to figure out the steps that led to it. And what they've found is astounding. It turns out that some AI systems are making decisions based on patterns that don't even make sense to humans. For instance, imagine you're trying to diagnose a medical condition using an AI-powered tool. The tool looks at a bunch of data, including your symptoms, medical history, and test results, and then provides a diagnosis. But what if the tool is relying on a pattern that's not based on any medical evidence? It's like trying to predict the weather based on the number of birds flying outside your window. It might seem related, but it's actually just a coincidence. And that's what's happening with some of these black box AI systems. They're finding patterns that aren't really there. Now, you might be wondering, how do we fix this problem? It's not easy, but one approach is to use techniques like feature attribution, which helps us understand how different inputs contribute to the AI's decision. It's like analyzing a recipe. You know the ingredients, and you can see how each one affects the final dish. And by doing so, we can start to uncover the hidden decisions that these black box AI systems are making. As we continue to develop more advanced AI systems, it's essential that we prioritize AI transparency and explainability. We need to know how these systems are making decisions, and ensure that they're fair, reliable, and trustworthy. And it's not just about the technology itself, it's about the people who are using it. We need to make sure that doctors, judges, and other professionals who rely on AI-powered tools understand how they work, and can use them effectively. But here's the thing, as I've been exploring this topic, I've started to realize that there's a deeper issue at play. It's not just about the technology, it's about our relationship with it. We're creating systems that are increasingly complex, and we're relying on them more and more. And that's making me wonder, are we losing control? Are we creating systems that are smarter than us, but less transparent? It's a question that keeps me up at night. And as I reflect on this, I'm reminded of the story of the Wright brothers, who invented the first airplane. They didn't just build a plane, they also learned how to fly it. They understood the mechanics, the aerodynamics, and the risks. And that's what we need to do with AI. We need to understand how it works, and how to use it responsibly. We can't just build complex systems and hope for the best. We need to be intentional about their design, and their impact on our lives. As we look to the future, it's clear that AI will play an increasingly important role in our lives. And that's why it's essential that we prioritize AI transparency and explainability. We need to know how these systems are making decisions, and ensure that they're aligned with our values. It's a daunting task, but it's also an opportunity to create systems that are not only powerful, but also responsible. So, what's the next step? How do we start to uncover the hidden decisions that these black box AI systems are making? It's a question that I'm still grappling with, and one that I'd love to hear your thoughts on. Can we create AI systems that are both powerful and transparent? It's a challenge that requires collaboration, creativity, and a willingness to question our assumptions. And I'm excited to explore this further, with all of you. As I conclude this video, I'm left with more questions than answers. But that's what makes this topic so fascinating. It's a mystery that's still unraveling. And I'm eager to continue exploring it, with your help. So, if you're as curious as I am, and you want to stay up to date on the latest developments in AI, then join me on this journey. And if you're already subscribed, thanks for being part of this community. I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts and ideas, and to continuing this conversation as we explore the uncharted territories of AI together.